Won the toss and deferred, so Freeze kicks off with the breeze at his back.
Bubble screams.
Yeah, it's only a lot of dink and dunk that he's completing. He comes out and has a new coaching staff. On 2nd and 10. Winston a lot of time and a deep throw, and it's almost intercepted. They had 6 last year. They do rush 5, and Winston's in trouble, and down back at the 13. Good for a loss of 11. Payson Beatty punts. Low line drive. Spiffy Evans dropped it for a moment at the 45. Turns the corner. And is deep inside. A quarterback for Boston College, native of Southern California. They go right to Andre Williams, trying to establish that run, and Florida State's ready. So a lot of formations that look like goal line, even in the middle of the field. A quick toss. Alex Amidon, by far their best. High formation behind Redding. Williams has the first down. Just
Its ability. That's a different position as opposed to playing corner.
out of the pistol. Williams with some room, running right. Made it to the 20-yard line.
5 guys to the right.
Williams breaks tackles and has another first down. He is
Side.
A lot of these formations resemble what Stanford does, and that's by design. Williams straight ahead with what they have right now while recruiting for the future. Williams again lowers the shoulder, and he's about a 2 from the 6. Design roll by Redding. Throwback near side of the field, and it is caught. Touchdown, C.J. Parsons. This weekend crowd fired up. They're still filing in. Nate Freeze kicks off again. And bang, charging to BC because Florida State knew the Eagles were going to run it right at them, and they proved they could do it, at least in that first possession. Devontae Freeman.
See how that plays out now.
4 plays for minus 12 yards for the Noles. Winston going deep as a man open. It's Kelvin Benjamin. Oh. Winston on the roll, and a nice catch by Rashad Green. Both in the game now on either side of Winston. It's a blitz. Freeman got by Kevin Pierre-Louis. Out of the Florida State timeout. They're at the BC 25. Another 5-man rush. Winston stayed on his feet, and they yank him down after about a 3-yard gain. 7. They're 0 for 1 on 3rd down. Pressure again, and a throw over the middle, incomplete. For the redshirt freshman, Roberto Aguayo, who's not missed a kick yet in college football, and he still hasn't. 6 for 6 in field goals, 20 out of 20 into the stadium and support the team.
Don't let us interrupt your good time out there. Get in here.
Aguayo kicks off to David Dubek. Plays on that opening drive. Up the middle comes the national picture. Florida State is as well. Sitting there at number 8, well positioned to be a factor in the national open, because athletically it's tough for them to get open against a team like Florida State. Redding got it knocked out of his hand. Takes off running. Wasn't a work of art, but he got there. We look like some of those tailgaters coming in off the Shea Field. Here's Alex Amidon leaping. And he's out. Last year set the BC single season record. Williams across the 50. And down 37 yards on 9 carries for Williams. A little bit of an option look there. Redding kept it. Miles Willis, they think has a bright future, is in. Stayed in the block. Here's a throw back to the tight end. Brian Miller, one of those wrinkles we were talking about. And he's inside the 15-yard. Have a more athletic player on the receiving end of that play. Williams in trouble behind the line. Did well to turn it into a gain of 1. Telvin Smith drive. Williams to the 4-yard line this opening quarter. Jake Sinkovic in at fullback. He goes in the flat. Touchdown, Boston College. Our meeting, probably me. You and he would have been a fair matchup. Would like my chances against Coach Adams. Did its job on that first series. And the short punt by Florida State into the wind was a factor in the first BC score. Widely praised for his poise, his intellect. Hands it off. Freeman in trouble. Eagles think the ball came last year for Carolina. 3rd down 5. Here comes another 5-man rush. Winston has time and threw a floater too high. Another first-year member of this staff. Jason Beatty got a little more height on that one. The wind knocks it down. Spiffy Evans made a fair catch at the 30 against the 8th-ranked Seminoles. Boston College ball leading 14-3. Andre Williams up against Miami. They're averaging 18 points per game this year. Andre Williams rips through a hole. Great balance. And he is yanked down. Williams. Well, one of the things BC is going to have to do. BC has defeated Villanova and Wake Forest. They lost last week at USC. Open in the near side is game. Redding's 5 for 5 throwing for 54 yards and 2 touchdowns. Here's Miles Willis. Trying to give Williams a breather. And on the delay to Williams again. Another good cut. He's inside the time of possession. Williams again. Hit behind the line. Churns near the first down. Looks like he's just short. Up in the moment. Nate Freeze, an excellent kicker.
And Jameis Winston, the first time he's really faced adversity personally for himself this season.
Freeze, his 4th touchback in as many games. Wilder, the running back. Play fake to him. Winston has room as he pulled it down. Brown. Winston throws far sideline. Receiver's way out of bounds. Flag thrown.
Body.
4-man rush. Winston has time. Going for Rashad Green, who's wide open. Touchdown, Florida State.
Inside, and what happens is you're going to see the double move. That alignment doesn't give him room to run that corner route. He's going to work back inside, and you have to trust it by his pre-snap alignment.
The score. Roberto Aguayo kicks off. Miles Willis, the freshman. This did stay in the end zone. As we come live, Florida State's defense was still coming on the field with BC snap. Williams over 100 yards rushing now, 101. Ran into his own men. He got stacked up for a 1-yard loss. His dad, Rick Trickett's the offensive line coach here at Florida State. Miles Willis. 3rd down and 7. Redding is 6 for 6 passing. Takes off running and gets collared by Jernigan, well short of the first. Kenny Shaw back deep. Freeze went down. The crowd wants 1st and 10, Florida State. Blitz off the corner by Boston College. James Wilder Jr. ahead to the 20. Into the gun, Jameis Winston. Faked it to Wilder. He's pressured. Steps up and gets dropped. And taken down at the for BC. 3rd down and 10. Winston sets up a screen for Wilder. And he stopped short of the first down by about 2 yards. 4th down and 3. Boston College sets up a return. Best punt by Beatty today. Evans made the first man miss. Now has some blockers on the near sideline. He's across midfield and yanked out of bounds near the 40-yard line of 10 at the Seminoles 40. Redding keeps. And they probably don't want him doing possession advantage for Boston College. Williams trying to find room, and he is stacked up for a loss. 5 receivers. Again, they'll have to get open by scheme, more than likely. Redding throws, incomplete. Nate Freeze on to punt. Wins helping to knock it down. Landed inside the 5. The Eagle, a graduate assistant coach at his alma mater. A blitz on 1st down. Jameis Winston has time. Dumps it down to Rashad Green, who got smacked from behind but got a.
Abdismad did an excellent job of converging.
Winston time again, and another open receiver. Nick O'Leary, the tight end. 2 timeouts left in the half for each team. Winston zings one near side, caught, another first down. 3 straight pass play. Winston steps up, he's across the line of scrimmage. 4 plays, 4 first downs, and he slides down at the... But effective there. It's the 4-man rush again. Winston couldn't find anybody. He's across the line of scrimmage. They got tackled by 2nd and 3. A touchdown to tie for the Noles. Chad Abram, the fullback, has a first down. His highest praise was for Abram. Play action pass. Winston has time. Man wide open. Abram juggling catch. And a touchdown for Florida State. Coach Fisher also said he might have the best hands on the team for the touchdown, his first of the year.
Well, it's all set up by the run, just a little play action. And you see right there, Rossentano, the safety, has him in coverage.
Very impressively. Winston was 4 out of 4 passing on the drive. Aguayo kicks off. Miles Willis. Andre Williams, and it looks player I've had in 30-plus years of coaching. Williams planted at the line, winning the battles as they did earlier. Very conservative play here on 3rd down and long. Inside handoff to Miles Willis. Florida State doesn't have any time.
Offense is the amount of weapons you can use.
Nate Freeze. Short punt, Kenny Shaw. Fair catch, 40-yard line.
Go play, and he's done that.
Winston in trouble. Whoa, almost threw it left-handed. That might not have been a
plan, because you've got a shot to get him down.
Now with poor field position, they go to the run, and plenty of room for Devontae Freeman. Playing quickly. 2 seconds. 1. They just do snap it. Winston stays on his feet. Launches one in a single coverage. And it is caught on the final play of the half by Kenny Shaw.
When you have a chance to get him on the ground, you got to get him on the ground because he's this strong and this talented, and the arm strength with somebody in his face. And Shaw goes up and does a great job of this arm.